You've heard of like high frequency trading and algorithmic trading because they provide this liquidity. I'm not sure that what they provide is liquidity. I'm not sure that having one computer sell back and forth from one pocket to another 10,000 times a second is actually adding liquidity.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Again, another video from Patrick Byrne that I clipped from that hour-and-a-half interview that he did 10 years ago. He was talking about this problem with algorithmic trading, AI trading, and all the other things that they use to front-run retail orders. Now, in this particular case, in the clips you're going to be watching, he's talking about how algorithmic trading and liquidity to them is when two computers are transacting back and forth with one another. All right, and that's not liquidity. You're not adding anything to it. You're just manipulating the stock's price at that point. Now, I'm so glad I found this interview. And I've looked at a few more. I looked at two more interviews yesterday, one by Roseanne Barr, which was pretty good. I can't wait to show y'all that one. And the revelations that this man brings forward and confirmation that the clowns have been wrong the whole time and that the people that they claim were conspiracy theorists were right on target. All right. Now, this clip's going to show you more about how algorithmic trading that they use against us, AI trading that they use, okay, how it warps the natural order of supply and demand. Check out the rest of the clip, and then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you my chart, and we're going to talk about it. So let's check it out.
All that liquidity, I think, is just high. It's nuclear-powered front-running. I'm not sure it actually adds anything to the marketplace. There's a college economics I'll take you back to, which is much simpler. Price, quantity, supply, demand. As they generate failures to deliver, it shifts the supply curve to the right. Well, when you shift the supply curve to the right, and these will be, hopefully, you won't see too many graphs after this. When you shift the supply curve to the right, look where supply and demand cross. You drop. But if you can show up and distort the market like this and swamp it with FTDs, you might be able to crack in a financial company. You crack it through a certain price, at which point it's just going to spiral. The sheer number of unsettled trades is rattling regulators. And at that point, they put the number at $200 billion of these failed settlements across the system. Spiking to $600 billion in 2008.
$100 billion worth of FTDs in 2008. And he said after that he believes the problem is even worse than that it's a multi-trillion-dollar problem. So what does that mean? It means that when they create an FTD, people, they sell you a security they do not have. What does that mean? It means they take our money. They took $600 billion out of the stock market. People buying stocks, but they're not delivering them to them. $600 billion and possibly multi-trillion-dollar problem that is in our market. And Patrick Byrne says, I'll show y'all later, where he says, don't count on the SEC. Don't count on the SEC. The SEC, they are in the SEC's pocket. They're not going to do anything about it, he says. All they're going to do is put on a show of how they are going to fix the market, and then they just let the bad actors get away with exemptions. But let's take a look at my chart real quick. Since you can't trust supply and demand anymore, why would we have it on our charts? The answer to that's pretty simple. I know the algorithm moves the stock price, and I know that it knows where these supply and demand boxes are. And it's going to move in accordance with the supply and demand boxes because it's wanting to hide. But if you have supply and demand boxes drawn and you have another indicator set up like I've got these right here, all right, the $5.50 calls puts, the $5 call puts, and the $4.50 call puts. I only worry about these because the price is between the $5.50 and the $5. I now know that it's not going to fall below the $5 mark, because if it does, 20.8 thousand puts will go in the money, and they don't want that. So this is a better indicator for me of what the algorithm's supply and demand is, okay? It does not want to fall below 5, so it will manipulate the price between what it's at right now at 5 to 5.30, maybe 5.40, and it'll move up here to 5.40 to this supply box, and then push back down into this area. And then it will push back down to around where it's at right now, 5.12, 5.18, and that's where it's going to want to end the week. Now, the only thing that will make the algorithm move differently is if there was a whole bunch of puts bought in at 5.50, and it moved up to where it would overshadow these calls, to where it's more profitable to let the stock run up than to stay down, because if this was 37,000 puts, then they wouldn't want it lower than that. They would want it higher than that, and they would move the price up. So this setup that I've got is working really nice. I can look at what the algorithm says the supply and demand is and compare it to the supply and demand of the options market, and I will know what direction this price will move. Now, with all the talk about high frequency trading and algorithm trading and so forth and so on, this video with y'all 2 days ago that Ken Griffin says that AI replacing a hedge fund manager is a fantasy, and that AI is not smart enough to pick the stocks for you. But the question is, why would Ken Griffin use AI and algorithmic trading if it wasn't good enough to pick the stocks? So, to get a level playing field, I've showed y'all this trading bot, okay? Galileo FX trading bot. It has a 96.46% accuracy, and Ken Griffin doesn't want us to use it. So, if he don't want us to use it, I went ahead and purchased it for right at around $600. It's $599 or something. Somebody in the Discord donated the money to buy the bot. So now we have the trading bot that Ken Griffin says, oh, they shouldn't be using AI. Bitch, we fix to put it on your ass, and we're going to take back from you what you've stolen from us. And with that, I've got an update on this bot coming in the next video. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you then. Love y'all. Be blessed. See you in the next video.